It's the end of the day, and just hello, welcome. Um, it's essentially day 4. That's what we're gonna call it. Just because the very first day we got her was like halfway through the day, and I don't know that it should count. But overall, Jin's doing much better. Super super active today. God, so active. Um, I took her for a walk first thing in the morning. And then we did another walk at lunchtime and another walk in the evening. So I think it's safe to say that she's got her energy back. Um, we actually, on our midday walk, took Jen, who's our new husky, and Noctis, who is a relatively new corgi. Um, he's still a puppy. He's like 4 months old. So cute. So cute. But we took them on a walk together, and they actually did really well. There were a couple of times on the walk where they tried to play with each other. Um, it's so cute. She thinks that he's her baby. Like at one point, we were walking, and she kind of like just nudged him over to the side of the road because a car was coming. So super cute. Um, and like even at one point, they had stopped and like sniffed the same spot together. Took a picture. Fucking adorable. Just so adorable. She did manage to eat all of her food today and didn't vomit at all. So we're starting to transition her off of the um, chicken and rice broth mixture that the vet had recommended while she was recovering, and started adding her kibble back to that. So doing well. So that's good. And Disney, my pug, who is he's a drag queen or a drama queen. I don't know what you want to call him, but he'd been hunger striking is the best I could call it for a little bit, where he was like trying to wait till the last minute to eat anything. But he actually ate all of his food today, so that's always a plus. Um, he was also much calmer today, and he didn't bark at her as much. But when he did start barking, it was still pretty intense. Like she was spooked. And it was always when she was in her crate. Like anywhere else in the house, he's like, whatever. But the minute she goes in her crate, he just starts freaking out. So, I'm not sure what that's about. Um, if he doesn't improve over in the next month, then we might want to consider putting him on Prozac because he's just high strung. We've tried the thunder shirt and the anxiety collar and cuddling him and loving him and giving him extra special attention, and he's just still like not having it. So, um, but yeah, we did manage to do some training with Jen today, which I'm really happy about because I didn't really want to wait too long to start training her. Like she's already housebroken. It's very clear. She doesn't make any noises still, but she signals when she's got to go out by just shuffling her feet um in her crate, and so that's how I usually know when she's got to go out. And then I've been trying to take her out every hour anyways. Um, but we were able to get her to sit and to do come. She still does not want to really lay down, which is a little bit concerning. So I'm um, been watching a lot of dog training videos on YouTube to try and get some ideas on how to get her to lay down. Um, you know, so hopefully that works. Noctis did incredibly well in training. I'm gonna have to do like a separate video for him because he's just so adorable. But he can now sit down, lay down. We've done leave it. He's doing really well with stay. We can get him to do like a 30-45 second stay before he's like, okay, I'm moving now. We also can do up from laying and stand, which is really good. And he managed to do a full rollover all on his own today. So super cute. And then, um, what else? Oh, we went to lightsaber practice today. I am a huge, huge Star Wars nerd. Um, I'm part of a lightsaber guild. And we usually do performance fights and stuff for like cons or different special events. And so we have practices. And so we went to lightsaber practice and I took Jen with me. I didn't want to leave my friend struggling with 3 dogs by himself. So I took her with me. And then my daughter and her boyfriend met us at the park so that they could watch her while I was actually like doing practice and stuff. And she had a blast. She was happy to meet people, and everybody in my group was pretty respectful about like not approaching her, letting her approach them, not trying to do a lot of sudden movements and stuff like that. And she was just so happy to meet like new people, and like her tail was waggling, her entire demeanor was very happy the whole time. Um, and she went through like the calisthenics part with us in the beginning because we usually like run like laps, do jumping jacks and stuff like that. So she actually did the laps with us. So she was so lit. We were like running and she was literally pulling my arm out of the socket trying to keep up with everybody. And then my daughter and her boyfriend, they took turns just jogging her around the park just to burn off like a lot of that energy. Um, Not ready yet to take her to a dog park. At least until I know that she can, listen to verbal commands like on a regular basis. Um, and even when we do go to a dog park, I'll probably end up leaving her lead on and letting it drop loose so she can play, but that way I can at least watch her and like break it up if she gets into a fight or something. Um, the dogs were really well behaved today. Uh I had a lot of stuff I was trying to get done for work before the holiday weekend. So, happy Easter. And I managed to get a lot of work done um for that. I like work wise, and then like my house was pretty dirty and I'm not like filthy to most people's standards, but filthy to my standards. And so I was like, I was able to clean, like I was able to wash dishes and sweep and mop my floors, which is a huge deal for me, and my mental well-being. So, and I was also able to do like a decent workout today, like, in addition to the walks, but actually like did some strength training, like with my upper body, which is super important. And overall, I'm just feeling much better about the entire situation, mentally, and emotionally. Um, I still have some concerns and some worries, like the vet bill. Oh my God, like tanked my savings. Like I had a Tiger King moment where I was just like, I'm never gonna financially recover from this. Um, so I have to kind of reconfigure like where my money's going again. Um, the other thing that happened was a little bit ago. Jin was shuffling in her crate, and I was like thinking maybe she had to go to the bathroom. So, of course, I like grabbed her lead and I opened up the crate and I was like, okay. And I didn't realize that the baby gate that we have in front of the staircase was open. And so she just shot past me and ran upstairs, which none of the dogs are allowed upstairs except for on bath night. And so she just jetted upstairs, and like my friend like lit up after her. I lit up after her, and we found her, and she was trying, because I have a cat, and my cat was upstairs. That's like her domain, which is why the dogs are not allowed up there without supervision. And she had hunted the cat down, and poor Coco, she was like wedging herself into a drawer unit that we had just built, and we haven't put it into the room that it's going into. So she was like wedged in there, and Jin was like grabbing her. She didn't break skin. She was pretty gentle with her. I think Coco was just shook. So, but I I grabbed Jin, took her outside, got her lead on, took her outside, walked her around the yard, let her go potty, and then put her back to bed. And then, and my friend was just kind of soothing Coco and trying to get her to chill and calm down, so that we could check her. But she's doing better right now. She's just sitting on the stairs, staring at me, judging me, and is probably going to sit on my face later and murder me in my sleep, as cats do. So like I'm concerned about like how she's gonna get along with the cat, how to train her that the cat is a friend and that we don't eat our friends. So there's that. And the other thing is she wants to play with Noctis, the baby corgi, so much. Like so badly. Like they see each other and their little tails wag, and in during the day, like when she's in her crate in the kitchen, like I leave it open, I sit in the kitchen, and she can come in and out as she pleases, but I'm trying to go at her pace. Sometimes she'll just go in and lay in there, and so he'll like nuzzle under the blanket that we've put over it from the backside, and just will push his face up against it. And like they really want to spend time with each other, but it's just I don't think that they're ready yet, and I don't want to rush that. So, and then my other worry is like, what if she crushes this poor puppy? Like he just wants to play, and she's still technically a puppy since she's only a year old, and she just wants to play. And I'm like, yeah, I know dogs are hardy and like they know how to like measure themselves, but part of me is just like, oh God, if she crushes this poor puppy, I'm pretty sure my friend will kill me because that's his corgi. Um, you know, the other thing that I realize is that my backyard's a disaster. It's purely dirt back there right now. We had just leveled it, and we're starting to get the rock so that we could put the rock back there with the grass. But it's starting to get hot. It was like almost 90. And so I need to get that like set up very, very quickly for them. Like I need to get the rock laid out and the grass put down, and then set up the umbrellas over their potty areas so that like they're not burning their feet when they go out to go to the bathroom. So, which I know is like hashtag first world problems, but it's still something, I live in the desert, so it's not like there's shady trees everywhere, because there's not. It's just hot. It's going to be triple digits in the summer. Feels like you're in an oven. So I still have some worries, but not nearly as severe as it was when we first started. I am still reading this book, which I realize because of the way I'm recording this, no one can read it. It's called The Puppy Whisperer. It's like Paul Owens and Terrence Cranadonk. They also wrote The Dog Whisperer, I guess. but somebody gave me this, so I'm reading this first. I'm maybe like right here, so progress. But hopefully I can find some better, more easily digestible material to help me like kind of address some of the concerns that I have, you know, with Jen. But overall, I think everything's going much better than I had initially thought. So we'll just keep maintaining this diary. It's been really helpful for my mental health, and um, just keep working away at it. So more good news than bad news this time. So that's